Remember me? I was hoping you would. I've been trying to track you down in this museum of gigabytes ever since you disappeared into your iPhone and vanished out of my life. Things are much the same around here. I'm doing some reading, a little bit of thinking, and some writing too. As a matter of fact, why don't we hang out for a little bit and I'll read you what I've written lately. Line them up and take your pick. From the dawn of cell phone creation to the current apotheosis of impersonal communication. Darwinian devolution, you might say. Or, in the words of the vocabulary challenged, the iPhone is mightier than the word. They're fleas spreading a social disease, the Black Death of the 21st century. Once upon a medieval time, the fleas were first on the rats and then on the folk. But nowadays, the rats are showering the fleas on the folk, and entropy is setting in fast. Wherever you roam, you'll find the Connecti, stumbling out of classrooms into malls, knocking over store displays, mindlessly crashing into one another and the few innocents that remain. Bluetooth Connecti, huddled in iPhone clusters, social intercourse and conviviality dumbed down into smartphones and emoticons. They're imaginary friends, convinced they're all connected, yet freakily way out there on their own, veering off highways, kicking through doors, banging their heads and skinning their knees, suck body and soul into pioneer flea infestations, boob tubes, spewing sex, violence, and nonsense throughout trailer, apartment, and house. Romantically emailing Soledad over at CNN and CCing their exes in desperate attempts to hang out with Jerry or Steve in self-humiliating gotcha reality TV. And snapping pic after pic after pic of their dogs, their snakes, their hairdos, their kids, their junk, even the family fish, and confessing and stressing into blogs that nobody else reads, and Facebooking each other like it's a race to Armageddon. As in days of yore concerning the divinely appointed, the contagious plague has infected and cursed our own nobility, the 1%, and also the press, our sole remaining estate, according to the press. In this corner of the realm, bacilli and pox strew festering ulcers and putrefying sores, oozing rhetorical pus, thanks to toady savants and their corporate masters, manipulating for infinite reasons these wireless tools on us, upon each other, and even themselves. Showbiz pundits to your left, justifying their pompous positions on the bloated corpses of celebrity prophets to your right, apparently deceased, but still spewing myths and disinformation upon the willingly saturated, stretched out blindly for eternity on an inquisitor's rack of iPods and iPhones. Lilliputian fat cats excreting filthy super PAC lucre throughout the invisible web that binds us all. Siren cash to entrap Connecti favoring political corruption, the latest rape theory, binders full of women, miscellaneous defilements, flat-out lies, and an honest dash of down-home deceit. Way Too Early Willie, no longer, chatting with Surrey while texting Gruff and Ready Barnacle as Mika pushes Starbucks on Morning Joe. Faxing and foeing on cozy couches with friends Gretchen and Steve and that other groovy cat over at Fair and Balanced Fox. Doppler radar election maps a la John King. Live trials on True TV that are already over. And flat-footed anchors caught dead to rights in live feeds, while morning shows fake Rockwellian Americas that vanish into evening news sewage like a Navajo sand painting. One sacred, the other profane, and Facebooking pic after pic after pic of their shamelessly plugging guests, their high-tech sets, their daily little triumphs over one another. Prostate on bended knee before their idol, the ratings, battling with glee over ascending sky gods and issuing summary judgments atop of the fallen ones. square-jawed spy masters, grim-faced generals, and shirtless G-men, SMSing their lonely hearts to sizzling socialites and buxom biographers. In the funereal wake of manly reps from the hallowed halls of Congress, MMSing their obscene beefcake to nubile young Tweeties, credulous Connecti, dumbfounded by one sad-faced weeder pup's undeniably accountable congressional junk. Trivia and narcissism trumping substance and humility. All the Connecti, at the mercy of even their own cameras, randomly barging through life, liking or bullying phantom Facebook friends and foes, clearing everything in their tortuous paths, trampling all and sundry underfoot. Cyclopean zombies in website China shops, caroming from online dating rendezvous to porno palaces to nitwit.edu, sopping up trifles and minutiae from faceless clowns and voiceless markers, recording rock shows or eyesighting the giants or bears or whatever kick butt. All the Connecti, heads in their iClouds, unrepentant virtual techno-pilgrims, like so many Walking Dead and Clockwork Oranges, aimlessly flicking and clicking and tripping their way along the celestial internet highway, destination unknown, dictatorially documenting and directing their lives as one long YouTube video to savor in the afterworld. Birth, death, and resurrection in a slim handheld casket, and all through the magical screen of the awesome, almighty iPhone. For Marshall McLuhan's sake, Twitter dudes and duchesses, what the fuck's up? Didn't you freak out long before the Patriot Act at just the thought of being followed? But wait a sec. A Twitter follower's tweets may be ill-conceived, foolish, and poorly written, but you can bet there must be a loophole where they could pass for just thoughts. Maybe this Twitter disease isn't such a bad thing after all. But it's still a freaking disease!
I wish that for just one time you could stand inside my shoes. And just for that one moment I could be you. Yes, I wish that for just one time you could stand inside my shoes. You know